Just win the game. You know, Dallas has played well. If you watch their games, you would know how tough they've been playing. So I knew it was going to be a hard-fought game.
Those couple of Wake had a tough stretch there, but to hit those couple shots over Yogi, was that kind of big to get?
Yeah, just, you know, there's going to be some nights maybe where you don't shoot the ball well. You got to do other things. But he stayed the course and made some big plays down the stretch.
What made you happy about tonight?
Just the win. Yeah, the win. So, you know, one of the things that we've been talking about, you know, working on is the defensive transition. So I thought that was a lot better. And, you know, obviously there's other things that we have to lock into as well, but I want the focus to be on improvement. I thought Karl got off to a great start, and I thought that was important to play inside and out. And Jimmy was terrific, as was Taj. And their toughness has added so much to our team. And then I thought Jamal and G gave us great minutes off the bench.
Anybody else?
How did you see the physicality with Towns, and what kind of explanation did you get on the technical foul there?
Yeah, just, you know, they said that they offset each other, and I had no idea what they were talking about. So it's, you know, I thought, you know, Karl had some tough calls go against him. That's all I'll say.
How difficult is it to stop that driving kick game? We kind of saw this against Miami.
Yeah, no, it's sort of our league now. You know, it's a big part of everyone's offense, and it's sort of, you know, it's again, it comes back to having a multiple effort mentality, because what you're seeing is a false pick and roll on one side, a kick, and then the real pick and roll on the other side. So your defense has to shift. And so, and it has to shift while the ball's in the air. And we also, our hand placement has to be level with the ball, so those passes aren't bullets coming out. And so, when we do that, we're very good, and when we don't, you can get hurt. And they, you know, and obviously with the speed and quickness that they have, and the other thing that makes it work so well is even, you know, Dirk at this stage of his career, he's so good at screening, slipping screens. They get the penetration. He steps back, and they're smart. Their guards are very smart, and so it makes you make decisions. And you have to read the ball correctly. And there's situations in which you have to veer back at the proper time. And then you have to challenge the three. We knew they would take 33s, and so making sure that you're there to challenge is important. We had a couple mistakes to start the fourth quarter that we have to clean up.
Along with that driving kick game, there were some skip passes, but
Yeah.
you guys did not foul much. I mean, you are closing out decently.
Yeah, it's, you know, our closeouts have picked up. I think you know, not fouling is something we've been pretty good at all year, but I think the second and third part of it is where we have to continue to work and grow. And oftentimes, like on the kick pass, sometimes there's a pick and roll, and sometimes there's not. Sometimes it's just kick to the slot. And so the communication between the bottom big and the perimeter player has to be clear and concise, and it has to be done early. So when we do that, and it's everything's a read the ball, read the positioning, and who's involved. So when we do that, we're good. When we don't, we're going to they'll make us pay for it.
Some teams in the league kind of almost give up on offensive rebounding, just focusing on getting back in transition. But when you guys have a night like tonight, 22nd chance points, and only give up 2 fast break points, that kind of an example of how you really can't do both. Yeah,
our perimeter guys, I think, are making a more conscious effort to have floor balance when the ball's shot. So the bigs are going hard to the board, and then if we get back on the raise of the shot, we'll have better protection. So, and sometimes we were getting stuck in between. We weren't going forward, nor were we going back, and the ball was getting out, and we were behind the play. So I think we're starting to clean that up, and I think if we do that, that'll be big for our team. That forces your opponent to go against a set defense, and you take the easy buckets out. So, and what we're trying to do is lock into 1 or 2 things now and just really work at it to see if we can continue to improve. And that has to be our mindset, is to improve every day.
Boogie seemed really aggressive aggressive on defense in both quarters. Sometimes, maybe even to the surprise of his teammates, but it still worked pretty well. Is that?
Yeah, I thought his activity defensively tonight was fantastic. He was anticipating well. He was doing more than one thing. He came up with that big steal late. That was one of his best games. Even though he didn't score a lot of points, he had a timely bucket late, but his defense was terrific.